However, somebody says, I'd like to have something I can count on, which is why I highly recommend that every entrepreneur, if you're going to get into the world of entrepreneurship, you moonlight. You keep your full-time job while you develop traction on your part-time thing. The only time that I see entrepreneurs having huge meltdowns is when they quit their full-time job to start a business and their business has no traction before they quit. You can't do that. People ask me, Clay, why did you do consulting when you still built Thrive? Because I'm not dumb. Because I'm realistic. Because everything always takes 3 times longer than you think, and it costs 5 times more. I mean, it always does, right? So what you got to do is you got to plan on that. I mean, you're negative. You don't believe in your idea. You're not burning the boats. No, I think you are burning your boats when you spend $1 million on something. I think you are. I think you are burning your boats when you spend every waking moment thinking about something. I think you are burning your boats when you put your name on everything. I think you are burning your boats. I don't think you're burning your boats. I think you have to be insane, though. I don't think you want to be in the middle of the ocean just setting your boat on fire going, I burned my boats. Look, and like, Greg, we're going to die. We're going to die, Greg. Well, I burned my... That's true. I mean, you don't want to do that. So you just think about how you want to at least get to land before you burn your boats. Make sense? Yeah. At least get a little traction there. Is that helpful?
Yes.
Marshall, do we have that sound clip ready? There
we go.
Just one more time, because I feel like the way that you played it started to take me to that level, but I need just a little more volume, just a little more. Oh, that's a con. That's not what you want. All right.
Okay, so then the third one is you against the world. Okay, so Clay, this is a con of self-publishing. What does this mean?
Google the word narcissism for a second and pull up that definition, because This is what you're going to run into. People say there's no I in team, but there's an I in narcissism. There's actually a couple I's in there, but the thing is that you really have to self-promote and be very comfortable with it.
Okay.
I mean, you have to become comfortable. So I'll just give you an example of me self-promoting. The other day, working with a client, and they said to me, hey, do you know, I'm kind of looking to lease a new office space, and I want to talk to you about that. I'm trying to find a space. And, they don't know that I own a real estate company. They never asked me. So I said, hey, I highly recommend that you use our company. They said, why? Because we're the best. We'll take care of you. We'll treat you the way I want to be treated. I promise you we'll treat you the way you do. I'd want to be treated the entire step of the way. Put my name on it, put my reputation on it. If I screw it up, just tell me. But I mean, we'll take care of it. I mean, we'll knock it out. Then the person looks me in the eye and goes, are you really saying that you're the best real estate company in Tulsa? I said, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be doing it if I wasn't. I mean, we have the best website. We've got the best tools. We have the best, yeah. And so, but I don't feel uncomfortable about it because, again, I believe I do serve a good God who has made a great planet, a great God, excellent God, great planet. And I believe that work is worship. I believe that if my quality of my work is people associate it with my religious beliefs. Unfortunately, if I do crappy a job in every aspect of my life, people assume that I'm a mediocre guy and I serve a mediocre God. So I try to, in every area of my life, try to operate with excellence. And I point back when people say, wow, you're really good at what you do. I say, no, he's built to give me a certain set of skills, and he's the big shooter. I am just the guy who's executing. I'm the tool. He's the master plan. He's got the blueprint. I'm just the tool. So that's kind of the mindset. But if you're not comfortable with self-publishing, or with self-promotion, self-publishing is not for you. If you're not comfortable with, seriously, self-promoting, it's not for you. So, is there any questions that either one of you guys have about that? I just want to make sure we're...
No, that breaks down the cons of self-publishing. And we talked about the pros, talked about the cons.
Cons?
Can
you just one more time? Just one more time. I'm so sorry. To me, it's... Oh, wow. That was worth it. I'm sorry. I hate to rabbit trail like that, but short of watching Star Trek 2 again, that's all I needed to get me through today.
So Thrivers, thank you so much for tuning in about self-publishing, the pros and cons. John, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
Marshall, thank you for being you.
Well, thank you.
With a little sprinkle of other people.